Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here, Strike7Sports.com. In today's video, I just want to break down and review episode 2 of Tom Brady's docuseries, Man in the Arena. In the previous video I did on this, I stated that I will continue to do reviews of this docuseries if I felt like I had a solid amount of viewership to continue to do this. So last video is doing pretty good, pretty successful as regards to viewer numbers. So I'm just going to go ahead and break down the what I've observed in episode 2 of Tom Brady, Man in the Arena. And the episode was called The Toughest Decision, I think it was called. Yeah, The Toughest Things was episode 2. And it pretty much goes into Tom Brady's, some of his relationships he had with certain players on the team, what happened during that second year, that when they tried to repeat as Super Bowl champions, and I believe it was 2002, they tried to repeat as Super Bowl champions, but it fell through. They started off hot. As far as I can remember, it started off hot, I think 3-0 or 5-0, I believe, and struggled down the stretch and finished the season 9-7, but it didn't make the playoffs that year. And they had, I think right before the season, they had Laurie Malloy was on the team. He had a very close relationship with Tom Brady, but I remember that it happened. Malloy got cut right before the game against the opener against Buffalo, and he signed with the Buffalo Bills, and they played Buffalo in that first game. I think New England got blown out 31-0, if I'm not mistaken, and I think they lost the second game of that year, and they went on a run pretty much to win the Super Bowl that year. That was their second title in 3 seasons. And that pretty much got things started in regards to the New England dynasty. It was just pretty much, showing that it wasn't that one season in which they won their first Super Bowl. It wasn't a one-hit wonder. They were there to stay. I remember it like it was yesterday. I still got memories of it, of the New England Patriots dynasty, how I got started. I remember that second year. I think it was like out of high school, first year out of high school at the time, and New England was. I think that was. I still to this day, I think that was one of the better New England Patriots squads that won the Super Bowl. It was a 14. They went 14-2 that season. Had some great players on the roster. They replaced Laurie Malloy with Rodney Harrison, who came from the San Diego. At the time, they called them the San Diego Chargers. They replaced him with Rodney Harrison. They had Sonny Samuel, Richard Seymour, Ted Washington was on that D-line. They had Teddy Bruschi, the guy that was on Willie McGinnis. I want to say Willie McGinnis was still a part of the team. They had Ty Law, Benjamin Watson that joined the squad at the time. They had Antoine Smith, the running back. I think Wes Walker was on the team, if I'm not mistaken. No, they still had David Patton, Deion Branch. No, Wes Walker wasn't on that team. Deion Branch, Deion Branch, Troy Brown, the late David Patton. Those guys are not household names in NFL history or anything like that, but when they were with the New England Patriots, those guys made plays, man. They're wide receivers that made plays on that team. They got open every time, and they were at where they needed to be, with Tom, in regards to Tom Brady. They established a relationship with him. That team never really had, that year I remember, they never really had stars. And also, what was brought up in that docuseries in episode 2 was the start of the Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady rivalry. At the time, I think both teams were like 9-2, 8-2 at the time. They played Indianapolis they went to Indianapolis and played New England. Well, my bad. He went to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Yeah, Peyton Manning was pretty much just getting started at the height of his career, having a big season. He, Marvin Harrison, Adrian James, Reggie Wayne, the whole 9 yard, the whole Indianapolis Colts, roster was pretty much stacked. New England went up there, got in a shootout with him, and stopped. I think it was Teddy Bruschi, if I'm not mistaken. Teddy Bruschi stopped him, or Willie McGinnis stopped Adrian James at the 1 yard line. New England took over, won the football game. They played New England again in the playoffs. They played Indianapolis again in the playoffs. Won that game. That pretty much it started the whole Brady versus Manning rivalry. It was pretty much all time Brady for the most part, man. They owned him. Brady owned Peyton Manning. And this the series. There's a lot of good information in this second episode right here. It pretty much covers the second run of the New England Patriots and that 03 season. And I think that's the best. That's one of the best teams that New England had to win the Super Bowl right there. One of the better teams right there. And it kind of reminds me of what I'm seeing right now in today's New England Patriots. They got guys not household names on offense, but the quarterback, Mac Jones, they have an established relationship. They make plays. They get open. They can separate. And it's the same with this. It was just like that in 2003 with this New England Patriots team. And it's just crazy just interesting how Belichick is continuing to build these teams, and he gets the best out of other opposing teams that he faced with this type of talent. The defense has just been ferocious, man. And it was like this in 03. Guys making plays all over the field. Always located the running back or the wide receiver and caused turnovers. That's just New England the Patriots team is right now. And that's how they were back then. Brady also talked about how he grew from that first Super Bowl run, and how that second year he was kind of getting, adjusted to fame and the changes he made the following year to, get better as a quarterback and how to handle that success when it comes to being a household name. He also talks about that, talks about his relationship with Lloyd Malloy, establish the relationship with Ronnie Harrison, who had a pretty played a huge part in those teams and those runs back in those days. He spoke on there a lot. It's pretty much Rodney Harrison and Lloyd Malloy speaking, and Tom Brady speaking in that second episode. So go ahead and check it out, man. They got a lot of information they put out, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I talk about comparing this year's New England Patriots team to that one in 2003. So there you have it, man. That's all I have for y'all for right now in this review. Just give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel about the docu-series so far. Do you like it? Anything that you learn from those first 2 episodes that you would like to share in the comment section below. Also check out strike7sports.com for latest content on NFL, the NBA, and much more in the description box below this video. Have a blessed day. Peace.